Hey guys, Jonah here, back with another beer review. Back what I know you know what you want to hear, don't you? And it's another one from the Scottish box. But the first beer, it's got an article by the lovely Robin Gilmore. It says up there, and there's some weird bearded guy, aren't we all? And this is about the Pilot Brewery. It's a double page spread. No, none of those staples in that bad boy. So I'm glad that finally there's something to link the box to the magazine. It's ridiculous. Anyway, that is the beer we're doing today. It is Pilot. And it's Blonde Beyond Session IPA Deluxe beer. So this is talking a big talk. And when we turn it round, we've got a 4%. Session 4%. Okay. Zesty hoppy oatmeal pale. Okay. So all of a sudden, is it a Session IPA? Is it a deluxe beer? Or is it an oatmeal pale? I don't know. Giving mixed messages now. Exclusively brewed for Beer 52, i.e. Beer 52 paid. This fresh and zesty modern pale ale is a multi-hop version of our ever-popular blonde. Pale malts and oats with a hit from a medley of hops, bringing a refreshing tropical pine and resin notes. Okay, we got some barley, we got oats. We haven't got any, what's the other one? Oh God, wheat, that's right, we haven't got any wheat. And it was brewed in Edinburgh, in Leith, I believe. EH6, is that Leith? I think it is. Sunshine on Leith, like they all say. And we go around, oh look, they're a B Corp and all this other good stuff apparently, but it's a deluxe beer, we don't have to worry. And if anyone's interested in all this kind of junk, scan that, pause the video first, scan that QR code, and you'll get something in it. There we go. Pilot Brewing even. Beyond Pale, Session IPA Deluxe. It's so deluxe that it's a session beer, because they're so deluxe they don't need to make it stronger. The hops are quite good in here. Chinook, Cascade, Enigma, Talus, Azaka, Eldorado, Brew One, and Amarillo. Wow, that is a shed load of hops. I hope there's a shed load of hops in the beer and it's not just watered down hops. We shall see, dear viewer, we shall see. Yeah, apologies for wearing the shirt, but I was actually in the office today. I do go in there every now and then. And yeah, weirdly, I forgot to upload. I did my video for yesterday, and I put it on YouTube and set it uploading, and I forgot to push the publish button. So there's a gap. I was trying to do a beer every day in November to get me back on track. First world problems, absolutely nuts. I messed it up, and what is it? It's the 6th of November. So there's no beer, even though I drank the beer on the 5th of November. I uploaded it. Well, I published it on the 6th of November because I'm an idiot. Anyway, never mind. Let's get this bad boy into a glass. Yep, and we shall see what we get. By the way, this one will be uploaded tomorrow because I don't want to do 2 beers on the same day. I have done that before, but not too bad. And what's that? Just under a finger's fluffy white head, which is always good. A frosty glass. I don't know if you can see. I can see, but there is quite a lot of carbonation going on in there. This has been chilling for 2 days. which is good. And let's get that over there, and that one comes back a little bit, and then a cheesy face. It's the same face, but it's a different beer. Okay, look at that. That's really frosted up. It has a slight haze. There you go. You can see the bubbles rising in there, effervescing. Is that the right word? Interesting. But there's so many blooming hops in there. It's ridiculous. So let's dive in. Let's see what we get. I can't wait, actually. And it does smell fruity, tropical fruit, but a bit creamy as well. There does appear to be a little hint of sweetness on the nose. Yeah, which is good. I'm really looking forward to this. It's been a while since I've said it. So if you're new to the channel, click subscribe. You'll never miss out on one of my crazy videos. Or why not click like? Do it now while I'm drinking this beer. And then we'll come back and compare notes. Come on. Wow. Okay, so I'm getting a bit of the carbon dioxide burn because it's been in the fridge basically. But there's a nice residual sweetness there, and there's a creaminess there too. There is a kind of fruity concoction, but alas, what tends to happen when you've got so many hops, so many different varieties, is they all merge into a kind of cacophony of hoppage. Trademark Unclejona. Cacophony of hoppage. That sounds pretty cool. But it's really difficult to kind of separate out the individual kind of malts. It's almost easier to pick out the hops. It's almost easier to pick out the malts because that oaty creaminess is so obvious. And then there's some pale ale, obviously pale ale malt, but there's something there. I mean, I'm looking over here. It says dextrin in there, which usually gives me a chalkiness. It's that kind of dextrin kind of. It is a type of malt, or it can be, but also it's a kind of sugar type of thing. It gives a bit of sweetness. It's not dextrose. It's slightly different. Dextrin malt, essentially. Oh, look, we have a very, very thin pale line on the top there. And look, if you look, we're still getting that effervescence coming through. Pardon me, which is really good. I'll tell you what, this is actually quite a nice pale ale. Is it a deluxe beer? No, of course it isn't. The pale ale is a Session IPA, which basically means it's a pale ale. So you're getting marked down purely for using that moniker. An OT, what was it they called it? An OT Pale Ale. Oatmeal Pale Ale. Jesus Christ. Basically, this is 3 beers in one. And to be deluxe, you have to be unbelievably good. And don't get me wrong, I do actually quite like this beer. It is a good beer. But it's a nice pale ale. It's not a Session IPA. It's not an oatmeal pale, whatever the fuck that is. Because I doubt it's got oatmeal in. It's got oat. It might have malted oats if we're really, really lucky. But I would suspect they've just chucked oats in there. So that does not make it deluxe. The fact that they've thrown loads of hops that they've had left over in the brewery at it, that doesn't mean it's deluxe either. But it is quite a nice, tasty pale ale. I'll give it that. And for those of you that don't know, I had a message. I like to think it was a personal message from Robin Gilmore offering me her body, but no, it was just highlighting. I'm connected to her on LinkedIn, I think, or something. Anyway, I got a message on my feed through my phone, It's not real food. That would be cool, wouldn't it? If your phone gave you food, that would be amazing. But yes, the lovely Robin Gilmore was talking about the new whiskey 52. So beer 52 are actually doing whiskey now, apparently. And the first one is available for pre-order or pre-whatever. And if I had lots of money, I would love to do a whiskey kind of monthly thing. But alas, I'm a poor man. And the other thing that I didn't like, and I know from having beer 52 and also for doing wine 52 for a while, is you're not exactly sure what you're going to get. I know what whiskey it is, but it's not a normal size bottle. What they've done is they've created like a kind of hip flask type bottle. They've decanted whiskey. They've probably bought barrels of whiskey and they've decanted it. And I'm assuming that means it can go through your letterbox, which is a really good idea. But it doesn't tell you in any of the blurb, because I've looked very hard because I have considered this. They don't say how big the bottle is. And it's 30, I can't remember, 30 something pounds. Let's say 35. I can't remember. Wait a minute. Let me look in the magazine. I've gone over 10 minutes. This has gone for a burn anyway, this blooming thing. Right, where's whiskey? I guarantee there is an advert for it in here. And I think I saw it first in the magazine last month. You know what? I'm going to go through this and I'm not going to be able to find the blooming advert. Is it nearer the front? Oh, you're an idiot. Yeah, I can't find it. I can't find it. How unprofessional. Well, if you're a subscriber, you're used to this tomfoolery. Trade up, fair trade, voyaging, tenants super. Oh, Jesus. I can't. Oh, I bet Jesus. I can't even find it. Anyway, if you go on to Beer 52, there is now Whiskey 52. And it will show you this bottle. I'm sure it was in here. That's so annoying. I hate myself. I'm going to kill myself. This cancer doesn't get me. I'm going to try the suicide option. Apparently it's painless. So they used to say on MASH. Yep. Useless, this magazine. Absolutely useless. Anyway, there is like a hip flask type bottle, but no volume is mentioned either on the bottle, in the advert, online, on any of the socials. Nothing says how much it is. I very much suspect it will be something like a half bottle or perhaps some other volume for 30, 35 quid, whatever it is. It might even be 39 quid. So a bottle of whiskey, pardon me, even if it's not single malt, if it's just a regular standard whiskey, 40 quid, not too bad if it's a 750. If it's a 330, all of a sudden, that's not good value. Okay, you get a magazine, but as we've seen, magazine, not that great. And Robin Gilmore said the editorial staff gets paid 25 pence per word for their articles. So if you have a 4-page spread, if you have Robin Gilmore spread open, yeah, that's a couple of £100, I'd imagine, at least, maybe more. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get the Robin Gilmore spread eagled out of my mind. My God, I need to drink some more. Alas, I have been waxing lyrical, but not about beer. Some nice lacing. This is a nice beer, I have to say. Look at that. Wow, there's some sort of weird psychedelia there. Some people accuse me of taking the psychedelics, but no, look, there's a fish jumping out of the water. Perhaps a shark of some description. But no, I do not do any drugs apart from prescribed drugs, prescription ones. They're the best, don't you know? And alcohol. And sometimes I do them at the same time. Anyhow, there is Pilot Blønd Pale Session IPA. It's a Session IPA. Pale ale, as I like to call them. Nice tasty beer, but it's not going to score high marks because it keeps lying to me. It's got 3 different names to keep everyone happy, I think, but not Unclejona. Just be clear, tell me what it is, which is it's a pale ale. Anyhow, this has been the stream of consciousness by your loving Unclejona, drinking beer for your entertainment and all that kind of jazz. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and don't panic. I will be back, and hopefully in a more beer judgy mood. I know you like it when I judge beer. Well, when I do it properly anyway. But that's going to come up real soon.